Young and the Restless spoilers reveal the tension. Nikki Newman is intently listing some things to do from Claire, her niece. Everything seems to be going smoothly, but Claire's sharp intuition tells her that something is wrong. Nikki, a woman who has experienced tumultuous events, is trying to hide a deep anxiety, revealing secrets from Ian Ward's past. After a long silence, Nikki decides to break the suffocating atmosphere by sharing with Claire about Ian Ward's recent visit to the Newman farm. With a deep voice and a faraway look in her eyes, Nikki recounts the painful memories she experienced at the hands of Ian. It's not just the mental trauma but also the lasting pain that haunts the entire Newman family. Ian Ward is more than just a name, he is the embodiment of chaos and crime. Nikki mentioned the terrible things Ian had done to her and her loved ones, which had brought her family to the brink of destruction many times. Claire, listening to the story, could not hide her concern, but she knew that she had to be strong. Nikki, with her usual firmness, warned Claire to always be careful and keep her distance if she had any encounters with Ian. Never engage directly, Claire. Ian is not someone you can deal with easily, she said, her eyes stern. Motivational, a new beginning. To dispel the heavy atmosphere, Nikki skillfully changed the subject to Claire's recent work report. She did not hesitate to praise her niece for completing the task excellently, stirring up Claire's pride. Nikki, as usual, always knew how to encourage others even in the most difficult times. We all need encouragement, Nikki chuckled, as if to lighten the mood. She suggests Claire prepare a chai latte for them to relax together. But instead of ordering a drink, Claire decides to walk to the Crimson Lights coffee shop. She thinks that some fresh air will help her clear her head. Crimson Lights, unexpected encounters. At Crimson Lights, Esther Valentine is standing behind the counter, her face showing signs of fatigue. She leaves a voice message for her close friend Sharon, in a pleading tone. Esther needs Sharon's help, but when she doesn't get a response, she falls into a state of despair. In the meantime, a strange woman appears. It's Jordan, carefully disguised. She walks up to Esther, trying to appear concerned by asking if Esther is okay. Although the question seems harmless, Jordan is actually trying to get information about Sharon's investigation. She wants to know if the police have discovered anything new. Esther, despite her tired state, still sensed the abnormality in Jordan's words. However, Jordan's sweetness and persuasiveness made Esther hesitate. Jordan even offered to help in any way she could. Esther was grateful for the offer, but she knew that there was nothing more she could do. She just smiled politely, silently keeping her distance from this strange woman. The complexity of the situation. Meanwhile, Claire was enjoying a lull in the coffee shop, but her heart was still heavy with Nikki's warnings. The atmosphere of Crimson Lights was filled with complex nuances, from Esther's insecurities, Jordan's schemes, to Claire's troubled mood. Each character seemed to be caught in a vortex of events, where the past, present, and future were all intertwined. Nikki tried to warn Claire about Ian Ward, but were those words enough to protect Claire from the upcoming schemes? Jordan, as a mysterious stranger, is he an ally or a hidden enemy? Open ending and secrets yet to be revealed. The story of Crimson Lights ends with an open ending. Nikki, Claire, Esther, and Jordan, each carrying their own burdens, but all working towards a common goal, overcoming the difficulties that lie ahead. With Nikki's ingenuity, Claire's intelligence, and Esther's determination, can they face the challenges that fate has to offer together? Their journey is still long, and what lies ahead will only add to the drama and emotion of the story. The appearance of Ian Ward is not only a warning bell, but also a catalyst that brings all events to a climax, making the audience unable to take their eyes off each development. On a tense afternoon, Mariah and Tessa get into a heated argument, leaving many viewers glued to the screen waiting for the surprises that lie ahead. The seemingly solid relationship between the two seems to be facing a big challenge, as problems from the past and present continue to surround them. Mariah, strong and straightforward, always wants to protect her love and family from potential dangers. Tessa, although sensitive and vulnerable, often lets her emotions rule, creating irreconcilable conflicts. Their argument not only reflects the differences in their personalities, but also opens up knots related to other characters in the story. Sharon's unexpected medical emergency. In that context, Tessa and Abby Abbott meet to discuss a special event, Sharon's unexpected medical emergency on New Year's Eve. Sharon, who is well liked in the community, is faced with an unexpected and dangerous situation. Abby, with her practical nature, does not hide her anxiety when mentioning this event. But what makes their conversation more dramatic is the appearance of a controversial name, Ian Ward. Ian Ward, two-faced or repentant? Abby, who has always been skeptical of Ian, insists that he is not trustworthy. Tessa, however, shows a softer side. She sympathizes with Ian's situation, suggesting that he may truly be repentant for what he has done. The conflicting emotions between Abby and Tessa create a tense dialogue. Abby does not hesitate to emphasize that Ian is a dangerous person, and that people should stay away from him. But Tessa, with her sensitivity and belief in the ability of people to change, seems to be shaken. Ian appears and adds to the chaos. From a hidden corner of the society, Ian quietly observes Abby and Tessa's conversation. Standing behind a pillar, he listens to every word, every glance, then suddenly steps in, interrupting the conversation. Ian, with a calm demeanor and a convincing voice, declares that he deeply regrets his past actions. He affirms that he wants to make amends and beg forgiveness from those he has hurt. However, Ian's words do not soften Abby's heart. She immediately becomes angry and clearly states that Ian is not welcome in the society. "You don't have another chance," Abby says coldly, her eyes full of determination. Tessa's torn. While Abby clearly shows her dislike for Ian, Tessa is torn. Part of her feels that Ian might be telling the truth, that he really wants to change. But another part of her fears that this belief could lead to unforeseen consequences. Abby notices Tessa's hesitation and warns her seriously, "For Mariah's sake, you need to make sure Ian doesn't do anything to hurt her." Abby's words are like a strong reminder, bringing Tessa back to reality. Unending conflicts. The meeting at society ends with many unanswered questions. Ian leaves, but his presence leaves a ripple in Tessa's mind. Has he really changed, or is he just a person who takes advantage of others' trust? On the other hand, the conflict between Mariah and Tessa seems to have just begun. Abby's warning could be a signal for a big storm about to hit their relationship. New developments in The Young and the Restless are opening up many interesting developments. The relationship between Mariah and Tessa, the return of Ian Ward, and the overlapping conflicts between the characters make the audience unable to take their eyes off. The struggle between trust and doubt, between past and present, between emotion and reason promises to bring the story to even more dramatic climaxes. What awaits ahead will certainly make the audience more curious and excited. Mariah and Tessa are a beloved couple because of the harmony between strength and sensitivity. However, no relationship can avoid tense moments, especially when both have opposing views on sensitive issues. The argument started from seemingly small things, but lasted and became increasingly tense. Mariah, who always values honesty and safety, felt uncomfortable with the way Tessa handled some issues related to Ian Ward, someone who both clearly understood was not trustworthy. "I always thought everyone could change, but the truth is, not everyone deserves it," Mariah shouted, her voice a mixture of frustration and anger. Tessa, sensitive as she was, looked at Ian from a different angle. She sensed something in Ian's eyes, a pain, a regret that she couldn't ignore. "He may be wrong, but not everyone is evil, Mariah. Sometimes people need a chance to fix things." Before Ian leaves society, Abby gives Tessa a stern warning, "For Mariah's sake, you need to make sure Ian doesn't do anything to hurt her. You can think well of him, but don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. That could ruin everything." Tessa says nothing, but Abby's words make her unable to stop thinking. She understands that Mariah is the most important person in her life, and anything that hurts Mariah is unacceptable. However, she still feels a strange empathy for Ian, a feeling she can't easily shake. All the characters in this story carry their own burdens. Mariah and Tessa face tensions in their relationship. Abby and Tessa share opposing views on Ian. Ian, a controversial character, seems to be trying to make amends but can't undo the damage he has done. Will Mariah and Tessa survive this challenge? Has Ian truly changed, or is he just a predator? And can Abby protect her loved ones from potential dangers? Life in Genoa City is never short of drama, and The Young and the Restless continues to draw audiences into unexpected and emotional episodes. Conflicts, contradictions, and difficult decisions await, promising to bring unforgettable climaxes in the characters' journeys. Subscribe to our channel to update the latest news.